Senior Sergeant Lyn Fleming, the first policewoman killed in the line of duty in New Zealand, has been farewelled at an emotional ceremony in Nelson. Fleming died in the early hours of New Year's Day after being struck by a car while on patrol. More than 1,000 people gathered to pay their respects, among them her whānau, friends, police family and dignitaries. Imogen Wells was there.
Senior Sergeant Lyn Fleming escorted to her funeral by her police family, then carried inside by her whānau, where the Nelson community, friends and a sea of blue joined them to say farewell. The 62-year-old daughter, sister, mother, wife and officer of nearly 4 decades died in the line of duty in the early hours of New Year's Day, a shift she'd volunteered to work.
Lyn was a visible leader out there on the front line with her people.
She'd started that night in her normal caring way.
At the start of shift, Lyn produced a range of snacks for her colleagues to help keep them going through the New Year's Eve night shift.
But ultimately, it ended in tragedy when she was struck by a car and killed. Her colleague, Senior Sergeant Adam Ramsey, was seriously injured.
Her service came to a tragic end as a result of a senseless and unprovoked attack of violence.
This afternoon in Nelson, though, it was Lyn's life, which was lived to the fullest, celebrated.
She'd also go out of her way to help other people be the best they could be, no matter what that looked like.
Remembered as someone who had unwavering support for family.
When I was 7 and Lyn almost 12, a bully threatened to hit me with a cricket bat. Lyn picked up a softball bat and said, "If you hit him, I bet I can hit you harder." The bully ran away.
Teacher, counsellor, confidant, occasional matchmaker, eternal supporter. I could list them for days, and they would all still fall short of capturing what she means to us. How could words ever hope to come close? For they're only words, and words are not enough.
One word that did arise again and again, humble.
The fact that she has become an historical figure is going to annoy the hell out of her.
And I am sorry for all the fuss. I know you would have hated being the centre of attention like this, but you've always deserved this recognition for just how special you are.
Described as an Energizer bunny who loved the outdoors as much as her job, the hole she will leave in Nelson's netball community was made clear.
Her wit, knowledge, love and purple puffer jacket stay with our girls forever. Lyn Fleming was an incredible coach to hundreds of young women in the Nelson region, and she was a pretty damn good netball coach too.
A loss for so many, none more so than her family.
Your mum has paid the ultimate sacrifice, and for that, I'm sorry.
I know you have been tired, Mum, but you can rest now. I love you so much.
Carried out to a lone piper, then given a blistering rendition of the police haka. Before a solemn guard of honour formed to take Senior Sergeant Lyn Fleming to her final resting place.
Stand down, Senior. Your duty is done.
Well, Imogen joins us now live from Nelson. Imo, an incredibly emotional day there today.
Sam, it was incredibly emotional, but it was also an incredibly beautiful day as well. More than 1,000 people showed up to attend that funeral service, among them Prime Minister Christopher Luxon, our Police Minister Mark Mitchell there too, and also a large delegation from Australia. A Police Commissioner from every single Australian state flew to Nelson to be here today for that funeral service, and earlier this morning they came here to Nelson Police station where Lyn Fleming worked, and each of them laid a wreath for the fallen senior sergeant. I also spoke with one of them after the funeral service, the Chief Commissioner of Victoria. He told me he wished he had 1,000 Lyns on his team because she sounded like an extraordinary woman, an extraordinary police officer, but also an extraordinary member of her community that will be sorely missed.
Indeed. Imogen, thanks so much.